We picked up last week's episode as Basic was exactly halfway across the Gulf, on a passage from Isla Mujeres, Mexico to Galveston, Texas. The wind and sea state remained in our favor, which gave the crew plenty of time to reflect on the long journey from Panama. The increased traffic and vast network of drilling rigs let us know that we were definitely getting closer. So let's pick up our story as Basic is on the final approach, with an exhausted crew, anxious to check back into the country after leaving the States nearly 4 years earlier.
How was your bar crossing?
Well, talking about it here, it was fine, but it was nasty out there.
Yeah, the wind pit.
Timed it not very well.
Well, we're
going perfect timing. We're gonna get in a decent hour. Everything is gonna be in our favor.
Well, small craft advisories was going up right as the tide was coming out, so it got a little steep coming in. But you did it.
We did it. Now we're just waiting for status is pending right now.
Okay.
So,
hopefully they let us in.
it's fine. We used this when we came back to Canada to Port Angeles. It worked great. So we should not have any issues. They already have our passports on file and everything.
So fingers crossed.
So let's just hope that it's easy and then we can be on our way. Very nice. I am dead tired. I know you are.
I know. I'm getting there.
I think you are already there.
As we entered the Galveston Bay Channel, active traffic in the safety fairway forced us to enter centered between the channel and the North Jetty. With an outbound 3-knot current and an inbound 20-knot wind, it quickly created spicy conditions as we were crossing the shallow bar. With Basic's headsail out, we made short order of the square waves and swiftly made it to flat waters as we turned to the south, down the Galveston Channel. Our plan is to drop anchor at the nearby Teacup anchorage to await further instructions from Customs and Border Protection. As we danced in the swift current at anchor, a courtesy call was made to the Galveston Coast Guard, who advised us to proceed to the Galveston Yacht Basin fuel dock to wait for CBP to respond to our entry request. So we did. This was the first dock we have seen since leaving Panama. It felt good to instantly fall asleep as mega cruise ships spun in the turning basin, preparing for their busy day, as our day is just temporarily winding down. Let's pick things up a short hour and a half later. The sun is up, the crew is up, and we are quarantined on board, in limbo, still awaiting clearance.
Maybe this time it'll work. It'll go through. Gosh, we came into Galveston just a couple hours ago. I checked in right before as we were approaching because for some reason it wouldn't let me. And so it said it was pending and just waiting for a CBP officer to contact us. We go and anchor at that Teacup anchorage, which was crappy, is the nice way of saying it, because the currents and the wind direction, it was making our chain go under us, and Tia was concerned that somehow with all the currents and everything that we may get the chain wrapped around our prop or sail drive or something. So we called the Coast Guard to see if there was something that we could do, or maybe like a dock that they have that we could sit there while we wait for the CBP Customs to come over and check us out. They told us to come over to the, what is this? This is
The Galveston Yacht Basin. Yeah.
And they told us to just hang tight, and they notified the CBP last night or this morning. God, this seems like it was like a day ago. This is literally a couple hours ago. We had exactly 1 hour's sleep, and then we woke up and we've been calling the CBP. They said it opens at 7. We've been calling them for the last hour and a half with nobody picking up, but we got to get checked in so then we can get out of here because the currents are in our favor until, I don't know,
2:45, yeah,
this afternoon, and then it goes against us. We still have a couple hours left before we are in a slip. And
meanwhile, you just kind of ring the phone. We can't do anything. We can't leave the boat. We're flying our quarantine flag. We've been instructed by the Coast Guard not to get off the boat at all.
Which is fine.
Yeah.
But it's just the anchor just not great because of the currents are so strong. I did not realize the currents were so strong here.
Well, I think they're having some king tides or something.
Yeah, they had a small craft advisory.
Ooh, is that them?
Maybe. No, it's Emma.
Oh.
I'll take that one. Good morning.
Good morning, hi.
Hi.
So, how far did you get today?
We are in Galveston, but we are waiting for customs to check us in. So we've been here since 4 this morning.
Oh, okay, so I'll see you tomorrow then?
Yeah.
Okay, yay! See you then.
Over the next several hours, we made over 50 phone calls to various government agencies, trying to get someone, anyone, that could clear us into the country. It was a frustrating process that would chase us down an endless maze of answering machine rabbit holes. The process was not only annoying, but extremely embarrassing, that it took so much effort to simply do the right thing, to follow protocol to check into the country. After another hour of useless and irritating phone calls, 2 CBP agents silently showed up unannounced, reviewed our documents, inspected basic thoroughly, then approved us to enter the United States.
Oh my gosh, you guys, we are officially checked back into the States. Woo!
That feels good.
Cleared customs. The guys were so nice. Went through everything. It was just textbook. So now it's off for another 25 nautical miles to the marina, and then we can get this boat kind of settled in, so then we can be reunited with Emma.
Oh my God.
Oh my gosh, this has been such a journey to get back to her, and by the skin of our teeth, because she has her last concert tomorrow, and
we told her, we promised we'd make it.
We left a month ago, almost a month ago, thinking, oh, it's gonna be like 2, maybe 2.5 weeks, pending weather, but man, one thing after another has just driven that timeline way out. So, yeah.
It's been way too long, for sure. Oh my God.
Yeah.
Okay, all smiles here. Let's get going.
Yep, let's go. Teal got his Cokes.
Yes.
Of course.
I have been
having withdrawals.
Yes, I have. Okay, we're good now though.
So far, but still, the engine is still not working
100%.
100%.
Since making the repair to our grounding trunk line in the Grand Cayman Islands, we haven't had much of a need to run our engines to test our systems on the nearly 1,100 nautical mile downwind passage. The few times we did, our unhappy starter required a few attempts to convince it to turn over our port engine.
But we'll deal with it once we are in somewhere and we have the time to just diagnose it and fix it. Because right now, doing it on the go has just been rough.
So basically, where we're standing on this is, if we could get the engines to start, that's the one that had, while we were having issues, it kept dying on, not dying once it's running. If you killed it, it wouldn't start again. But that was the engine that had the electrical damage. So we're not going to turn this off until we get into a safe place. I can diagnose this, tear it all down, and do it right.
But that was a scary bit when we went to turn it on to try to get control of our boat, and
Nothing. Just not even a click.
No. Okay. At least we can see out. And there's blue skies.
Wind is in our favor. We have a little bit of tide left. So, all smiles on this boat right now. All smiles.
As we left the fuel dock, rounded Pelican Island, and started making way up the channel that cuts a 50-foot deep trough through the shallow Galveston Bay, the crew enjoyed the first flat water that we've seen in over a month. The muddy water is a stark difference from the clear blue waters we were in just days ago, which honestly makes this experience feel a bit depressing. We are now running with a flooding king tide, elevating our speed over ground to 9 knots, making this short passage even shorter. The 500-foot wide channel is continually populated with large vessel traffic that's using this thoroughfare to link the busy Port Houston to endless points around the globe. The channel feels cavernous to basic alone, with plenty of elbow room to transit comfortably. But as you share this same space with these massive carriers, suddenly you feel constricted and insignificant. So you tend to inch over and ride the fine line between the known dredge depth and the uncertain and ever-shifting shallows that are just feet away. Our timing to ride the tides was near perfect as we enjoyed the free push all the way to Kemah. The approach gives us a glimpse of our new temporary home, as the water views of the Kemah boardwalk certainly help shape our first impressions.
Look ahead, the sea is calm, and I know we've been through a lot, but just wait. Wait for better days to come and carry us like wind in our sails. Hold on tight, I can smell the shore, it's right in front of us if we just hold on tight. This vision that I saw is getting closer every dawn.
Okay, this is kind of nerve-wracking, but we know that the clearance is good.
Our air draft is 64. I think this is 71. So we got
Plenty of space. That needs to go underneath this. Know your clearance, people. Know your clearance. Otherwise, you're just like fighting nails.
Speaking of, look at this current dripping through here.
Crash!
Did we make it?
Barely! We're scraping! Ah! Just kidding.
We are dreamers of the shore.
Okay, take the wheel, I'll set up the lines. Got it?
Where am I going?
Straight down, right there. Well, we're definitely not in Panama anymore. What do you think?
Well, these houses are very beautiful, very palatial. Nothing like what we've seen in our travels, for sure.
Yeah, it's like we're in a whole new world.
We're not in Kansas, we're not in Panama, we're in Mexico.
No, we're not. Okay, let's get this boat docked and settle in.
Thanks for watching this week's episode of Onboard Lifestyle. A huge thanks goes out to our amazing patrons, whose generous support drives the production of our videos. Join our crew if you can. After that long, challenging passage, Basic Crew was all smiles down the home stretch. They promised that they would make it before my orchestra concert. And they did, with hours to spare. Come back next week as our family is united and must now adjust to landlock life for a while. See you then!